Atlas Salt is developing the Great Atlantic Salt Deposit on the west coast of Newfoundland. This is a salt deposit that is high grade, uniform, thick, and most importantly, shallow. Now, when you're talking about salt as an industrial mineral, this is a product that requires a certain number of characteristics to align to make a mine like this viable. For us, since we're on the west coast of Newfoundland, we have a strategic location. We're also near a number of key pieces of critical infrastructure, including access to a deep water port that already exists and is constructed less than 3 kilometers away, as well as a tie-in to Newfoundland hydropower less than 2 kilometers away, as well as connections to the Trans-Canada Highway, which is less than 10 kilometers away. The resource itself is shallow, high-grade, homogeneous, and thick, which allows us to develop it and operate it in a cost-effective manner, especially compared to our local peers in North America. This allows us to be competitive on pricing and shipping as we market our product on the east coast of the United States, as well as the eastern provinces of Canada. For our project, we are focusing on the de-icing road salt market in North America. There are other uses for salt. It's a well-established mineral used in many applications, industrial applications, as well as residential applications when we talk about food preparation. But for us, we're targeting the de-icing road salt market. We're talking about road safety issue, an infrastructure security issue in the northeastern United States, in eastern provinces such as Ontario, Quebec, and the Atlantic provinces in Canada, and there's a strong demand. This is salt that's used on roads for municipalities. They set their budgets year over year. They buy pretty much the same amount of salt and a little bit more every year, and they pay a little bit more for it because there's a deficit of salt production in North America at the moment. So for the last 30 plus years, and expected to be forecast into the future, we have been importing salt from foreign jurisdictions, including primarily Chile and Egypt, at a high cost of shipping, which creates a competitive equilibrium for local producers. We expect to be able to come in and disrupt foreign imports of salt into the North American market space as we capture market and achieve profitability for our mine. Our initial feasibility study shows a final production target of 2.5 million tons per year. We are in the middle of an updated feasibility study that will be released in September that will aim to increase that production to as close to 4 million tons as possible. This 4 million ton target was set in the initial feasibility study when initial capital was incorporated into the feasibility study to allow for expansion to 4 million tons per year. That we are now going to try to work into the updated feasibility study. We're hitting the ground running with a production of over 1 million tons per year. In the initial feasibility study, we achieved production of 2.5 million tons per year at around year 3. And if we are successful in getting to 4 million tons per year or close to it, we expect a ramp up to follow along the same trajectory. But ultimately, very early in the life of mine of this long-lived asset, we will be achieving a high production throughput. If you take a look at a typical resource mining sector company, they follow the Lassonde curve. It's very cliche. I'm sure many of you have heard about that already. We are at the bottom of the Lassonde curve. That's clear to understand. So the value proposition for an investor today is very clear. You are capitalizing on a tremendous amount of de-risking that has been carried out already. You're investing in a solid and established asset. There's no more question about looking for more salt. There's no more question about economic viability. There's no question about government support or approvals. We have all of those in hand. The next step is arranging financing. And we have put together a team and a group of advisors that are helping us to assemble and put together the financing package that will take this project into operations. Because we are an industrial mineral with a long-lived asset, attractive economic figures, and strong cash flows in perpetuity, essentially, 34-year mine life in the initial feasibility study, this opens up financing options that are unavailable to typical junior sector resource companies, including gold companies, which are in a volatile market oftentimes, and they don't have access to this senior secured lending. So For an investor who's taking a look at Atlas Salt right now, understand the fundamentals of what you are looking at, understand the fundamentals of what you are potentially investing in, and I hope you see the opportunity for the upside as we unlock the value and capture what we believe is achievable with the project. When we're talking about validation for the project, it's not just me that's saying how great this asset is. We have a number of key partners in the market that are supporting the development of the project, including the first one, Endeavor Financial, who's leading our debt financing arrangements. They have a very strong reputation of putting together financing packages for resource sector companies at various stages of development to take them through into operations. We also have an offtake agreement in place right now, an MOU with Scottwood Industries, who are the largest distributor of packaged retail de-icing salt. So this is the type of salt that you would pick up at Home Depot or Walmart, and this oftentimes attracts a higher margin, so there's an opportunity to expand our salt product into that market. We have Sandvik as a partner as well. Sandvik is a well-known equipment supplier to the mining industry, and they've come to the table with a $75 million financing package for the equipment that we will use in our mining process, the battery electric equipment that I mentioned. So very strong vote of confidence there that they see this project advancing and they want to be a part of the story. In the near future, we will be announcing the engagement of a partner on the engineering firm. This will be another well-known, globally well-known engineering firm that will be leading our detailed design and engineering as we advance the project through detailed design and into construction. So we have attracted a number of key industry participants. We're looking for more support all the time. That's why I'm here on the job, is to get out there, make sure that people are aware of what we have going on as we attract momentum and partnerships to take this project to finality. I recently joined Atlas Salt 2.5 months ago. I was attracted to this story because of the strong fundamentals and the value that I saw already in place. My goal is to make sure that the market is aware of what we have to offer, and then they can also be a part of the story and success that we are building here. And I hope that you will take part in it as well.